Hi, my name is John Burks. I am a financial analyst, and I'm creating a series of videos to show you how you can use different softwares. Now, the last video was some coding with VBA. This video is VBA that is linked to Microsoft SQL Server, and I am using, I created several buttons in Excel to make the VBA code function or make it perform the actual commands. Okay, now this is the Excel spreadsheet with the VBA code. Keep in mind that this information is fictitious information from a company that I found online, and all this data was originated from the first video with Altrex. Okay, now this is a greeting. If you want to send this to somebody, and it says, "Is your name John Burks?" Yes. And then it says I must be psychic. Okay. Now, if I wanted to lock this, if this was being sent out to somebody with a passcode, I could lock it, because if someone put in the wrong passcode, put it in again, and then it's going to protect all the sheets. And as you can see, I can't write in here. Okay. If I wanted to unlock this, I can by putting in the passcode. And now it's going to unprotect all the sheets, and I can write my data. Okay. Now I go back to the original tab. If I want to put this into a table, I can put it into the table, and I'm going to reverse it back to the original format. If I wanted to know the total revenue, there's a total revenue. And then if I wanted to see if that revenue increased by 10%, what is my value? Okay. And then a lot of managers like to see your information in pivots, and also pivots are great to present your data in. I click on my pivot, and there's the pivot table that's generated. And then of course, if you wanted to go in and add different fields, you can. Okay. And then now, I linked this to a database using Microsoft SQL Server, and Management Studio was the IDE. And here's the database that I created, and these are the two tables. And I'm going to query this table using this little wizard here. Okay. And then I'm going to execute, and there's the data that I imported into this table. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, because this is linked this through VBA to the database, I'm going to click on this database tab, and it's going to bring in the that data. Okay, and there it is. And so this streamlines the process, makes it more efficient, so that way you're not having to go in and query a bunch of information. If you're always producing the same reports, this makes it it makes it that much quicker for you to do that. And you could always go in and change the query that you want to change the query based on what data you're trying to pull in. Now, if you wanted to send emails, I also got the VBA code linked to several emails. So this is going to send this attachment to whatever address you put on file, or what email address you put on. Okay, hit OK. And then this box comes up to make sure you're not spamming a bunch of people. You're going to hit allow. And then here's an email that I'm going to send if I don't want to put the recipient's, if I don't want to type that recipient's address, email address in there. And this is sending this attachment again without having to put in the recipient's email address in there. Okay, you're going to hit allow. If you want to see it going out from your Outlook, there's the one coming out from my Outlook. I'm sorry. and then when I go to the actual email, there are the emails that I sent. Okay? These are the emails. Okay? So this was the tutorial on the presentation or tutorial on VBA and how you can link VBA to Microsoft SQL Server and use all these buttons here to automate your process, so that way when you're sending it to a person or the end user, it makes it more user friendly for a person who's not that familiar with the code. So the interface is easier to use. And then what I'm going to do is in the next video, I'm going to go into more of information regarding Microsoft SQL Server and show you how you can do some simple to complex queries, like joining the two tables together or bringing in more data. Okay? So until then, I hope you enjoy, and I'll talk to you soon.